The program, see the Waka, they go, the program Good Morning from Benin, and they reach you from independent television. Anyway, we see they watch us around the globe. The registrar for JAMB, the other time when we say not about 2 days ago, he come out, he say, as it be now, and say, if you want to enter school, if you enter, how you want them, and the school now go determine the one we say they call cutoff mark, the number, the point when we say you go get for exam, before they go allow you enter any school now and get them. But before today we get when we say they call cutoff mark, or what you they call benchmark, when we say you must get before you go enter inside school. But now I say you know there again. What does this one come mean for us? It means say yes, our education will go front where? It means say yes, our education the standard will come reduce, or it means say yes, say as it be now, what you see now you be say you go get. Because this one we go out to go call people there when we say yes, say they go talk to us for this matter. We get person when we like say for their matter it's not only then go on there be the learned people when we say this. So we get Barrister Matt Edega say, Barrister, welcome to our program.
Thanks for having me.
I get not to know speak grammar here.
Thank you. When you say bring me come here.
We still get one person when we say they teach the learned people. You understand? People we say they learn it. We get people there when we say they teach them. This one are lecturers and we say they be. We get here the former chairman for ASU for Uniben, Professor Julius Iyasele. Welcome to our program.
Hey, you do well. Say you call me come here. You do well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I want to find out from you. May I start with you, my brother, Barrister Matt Edegase.
I'm Edagese.
Okay, Edagese, me novice. Edagese, novice. I want to find out for you. This one will be say yes, a jam talk. Where you say they lead us to. Now find out good things to come, or you feel say yes, education now and now won't carry and go up.
It depends on how
you look at.
decide when they watch the masquerade from.
Okay.
If you watch them from this back, you feel interpret, you feel talk say the dance. That's what it be. Who they look at from front will see another dance.
Okay.
Guys will say look at. Before 1978, to enter university, you don't need to write JAM.
Okay.
And so they tell us as they grow. So when you get the requirement, when you pass the school certificate exam and the number of subjects when the university is required, you get I think that time they will not interview you, they take you. Until JAM can come as a regulatory body, when they set the benchmark, what they call cutoff mark, when you must pass. My own I started look the matter. JAM, now just one day exam. And most of the time, now objective, OBJ, you will choose A, B, or C.
If you just do one better, anyone you like. If
Some
you just get luck, luck with us, me, you just have to go.
So just as they play coupon too.
Okay.
So some people will read and get them. Some
Okay.
people do guesswork and get them. Some people still took an eye look, they get them. That exam no feel superior to the one when you read and read and read to get A in English or C in English for WAEC or SSC. The real test of your standard. Now that school certificate exam.
Okay.
When you really study over time.
Okay.
Not be the one you study for it's just like an interview.
Okay.
So I don't see anything when we will lower the standard. Even the standard before now, when they cry say you don't fall, and JAM they there as a regulatory body where they carry to enter the university. I think waiting person go learn for university when they don't enter the arena proper, not be the rehearsal. Now how you take dancer, the real dance now be the issue.
Okay.
And the real dance university there.
Okay, I'll come back to you just now. I want to find out from you, my brother, Professor Julius Iyasele. May you tell me how the thing, because when they try to explain that they call 1978, they talk say that time you're the Wakata High School, when you don't get your SSC, you shake your head like one, I don't understand. I can't raise your hand up like that, picky when we say there for class, say, I get what I want to talk. That's when we say you want to talk, make this say we hear.
Okay, brother, you do again, but it's just to put it that that time when either is say mention, say before you go enter school, you will get what they call concessional exams.
Okay.
Waiting make JAM come bring waiting we call harmonization exam. That is all the children when we enter Nigerian universities go come write one same exam. Now number one is to create room for some people, because as it were that time person when write concessional exam for Ibadan go come write for Uniben. If you go Unilag, go right again. If you go EBU, go right again. And so, to give chance to many people to get admission, may not be like saying that the same set of people, they go everywhere. Now JAMB can say, okay, we go set what they call concessional exam. I mean, we go set what they call JAMB exam instead of concessional. Because concessional exam, now universities, they organize them that time. Not be central exam. Universities, they organize them. So, that one, it come make them now say, now, what we go do, since we have the same country and the same exam, these children, they write, make we now set what they call benchmark, when it be cut-off mark. You understand? But, and that one, come be like, say, come make us be like, say, we come from the same country as a people, the same country. So, they give measurement to ability of children in this country. And one other thing, when if he help you do, be say, if he help school owners, like those one interviewed just now, if he help them know whether their school they do well or whether they do well. Because if all of them can't go face one exam, and then they find say children from only their own school, many of them no pass. It means say they need to raise their standard. Benchmark normally, now what do they call target? If not marketing, people when they market something,
if you don't get that target,
we set this target for you, and then nobody in life, nothing in life go feel work without target.
Okay, I'll come back to you just now. You see what you talk about target now and the rest. I know that most times I already call me more content different things about politics and all of that. You talk and say, yes, say the way it be, no matter. The most important thing is say make it go there, make you go test the person, or make the person go to school. But you go agree with me and say, even when you want to vote, now they say if you never reach 18 years old, you don't get right to vote. Now benchmark, whether you like it, now cut-off mark. They say if you never reach, if you don't get so thing, or if you want to drive, you prefer learn how to go drive before they'll give you driver's license. If you don't pass, they don't give you driver's license. That means now benchmark too, now cut-off now. This one will be like say anybody just come because I don't finish secondary school. I can't come, I go do anything when I like. Some schools don't go to say, yes, if you come now, once you come there, they'll just take you, then you go determine my cut-off mark. You know, feel say in your own way, a school of thought say, they talk and say, government don't give many schools them. Private schools don't give the certificate, but they take operates. You understand? And most of the schools they went business now, federal government own and state government own. Now people that went business don't fit pass enter these state schools before. You see most of them they call the C for inside these private schools then. You understand? You don't feel say yes to just to petrol a kind of patronage for people who don't give license how they go get students. Maybe say they use.
I know believe that one.
Okay.
Like Professor said just he said talking about benchmark,
or cut-off mark.
Cut-off mark.
And target.
Or target.
Target. The question when I will ask, when you will see understand, we say, I talk about before 1978, and then talk about university organizing exams. That is like interview, Abi.
Okay.
And he said, talking about standard, he said, JAMB will show standard as you talk. I know, I agree. It be like saying you can't restrict standard now to only JAMB exam. As if JAMB is not superior to WAEC. And he talk about a uniform
examination or is it test of knowledge.
School do well. School when he gets brilliant student, now why they don't know? Not be JAMB.
Okay.
Person when he get A1 for physics, now brilliant students for physics. Who get mathematics distinction, now good students in mathematics.
Okay, but you go agree with me and say some private school or some schools they when we say they cut corners. You understand? They cut corners now. Before you notice that they pay well for private schools and the rest. They feel they give you grades. They feel give you your A1 plus. If you day, then you go come to school and say come do that exam. If you no BCSA, you feel no fit defend that certificate.
Now the same matter with the talk here. You say school they cut corner. That is a uniform exam. Why not uniform exam? Even beyond Nigeria, the whole of West Africa sub-region. JAMB now only Nigeria that they do. So who fit pass a standard exam for the whole West Africa sub-region? ECOWAS. Now you go come say no book for.
What do they do for Nigeria? Yes.
Level. who pass for, who do well for World Cup. Now local league will say no sabi play ball. So the bigger standard now the West African Examination Council.
Okay.
And at that exam,
what do you able to talk say? We don't even need jam now. Now you able to talk say.
What are the talk say? The standard not they start with jam.
Okay.
Standard is already established.
Okay.
With O-level examination.
Okay.
Who know book at that level, you will know.
Okay.
And you now they talk about some school they cut corners. Now school they organize that exam. Not be general exam. So if school fit cut corner for that general exam, why they know somebody not fit cut corner for the JAMB exam? If exam organized by West African body, one school fit manipulate.
No, I talk about the SSC you own. No.
Yes.
Because that SSC you own, now you go did there when BCSC, you go right out for your school. Because they hear miracle centers and not the rest.
We're talking about the exam and the body that is behind the exam.
Okay.
So not be the same how they will sit down and write the JAMB.
Okay.
So the school not fit still manipulate the JAMB. Okay. If they fit manipulate, why can't they more elaborate?
They talk about say now say the manipulation or some school they feel relax some laws there so that people will feel good they go to psychiatrists they all the things supposed to get and the rest. Like people will be so talk to just like talk and say because they put too many standards or too many importance, too many recognition for the way NBC you consign your certificate. Now make them like some people they cut many corners them. And the level of corruption NBC will there now, even some lecturer would they hear and say they would help some students to pass even to up to the JAMB.
Okay, you see the truth about it is that school start now qualifying certificate exams.
Okay.
JAMB now qualifying exams.
Okay.
We look at it very closely. We did for the education industry. Okay. We know in this country there was a time when National Assembly be criticized this JAMB exam. I mean post UTME.
Okay, yeah.
You understand? Because we they try to set up now different layers of qualifying exam to filter so that you will get actually the best. There are actually some persons who beat some of this system when they beat them because we know. You have just used the word just now. They are what we call miracle centers for school start exams. Not be today we did this country. It's very, very glaring. Then, my own experience and the experience of many of my colleagues when we did school, they say there's one time those when the National Assembly criticized post-UTME, when they can say no, everybody must usually JAMB exam admit students with their WAEC result, depending on where it's called A and see. Make I tell you the truth. Enter the university and do research. Those class where they admit like that is the worst of what we have in the university today. That time I was ASU chairman and we fought that thing vehemently. We go around everywhere, try to explain to people, say, make we not look at the political reasons for all these ones. Make we look at the substance of waiting post UTME they help university. We have said that even what do they call them now? School start, Miracle Center Day. At that time, they started also looking for a way to puncture JAMB exams. So that was why university now introduced another layer when they now call post-UTME. That's after your JAMB. You now come to the university. Just like it was in concessional exam.
Yeah, but now the master talk now, say yes, and the school go see determine your cutoff mark. Because you don't come do your post-UTME now you come to determine your own now, say whether you take them or not.
No, not that. You know, because there are difference there. What they are saying now is that you use JAMB. You determine what will be the pass mark for JAMB in your own university. Do you understand? And then before you do all those post-UTME or thereabout, the evil when that one bring is say number one, it don't show say the universities are not more under one body.
Okay.
And you see the regulate Nigerian universities. That is one. Number two is that we are no more one country. So when they call JAMB before unifying exam, it's no more a unifying exam.
That dividing exam because
yes. Otherwise, what people they ask me then do since now, remove educationally disadvantaged states and all this for admission into Nigerian university. They don't remove them. So you see, all this one now, Now politics they bring all this one, and we have continually. We don't take when we talk about this thing. We say the way to improve education in Nigeria is not by trying to hold down some set of the side of the society or country and then promote others. So the system now is to now allow in some universities, in some areas where people know they too light school or something like that anything when they score, they feel enter university. Now, which thing this thing want to do?
Okay,
that's the promotion. That's the real reason behind all that statement. It's not any other thing.
Okay.
Like, may they remove it. May they remove it.
That reminds me, yes, my brother barrister. Before today, people don't often complain. Say disparity. It's not be the same cutoff mark when they use from some kind of region. Not be they use from other region of our country and the rest. They talk about some states. They won't be say they disadvantage for this thing. They not be say disadvantage. Maybe now they will cover by themselves. They don't like to go school. You know, one other area they like to go school and the rest. You don't feel say yes, just like in talk now. You don't say whether you like to go school, you know like to go school, the certificate you feel get them. As far as say yes, say you feel get anything and say if you just work at university at the end of the day they will give you a certificate.
The matter. Now don't they see the color come as possible.
So like it was now political, yes, for political convenience.
He don't bring the argument.
It's not for political convenience.
He don't first talk just now say they need date to do post-UTME
examination,
exam, which means the JAMB is not also a perfect measure of standard.
It's a continuous filtration system.
If JAMB was going to achieve the purpose of
so why because when would they come that time? When would they come? Just like when they come that time, we felt they get just like he told us before 1978. SSC you go enter. Now you can't get JAMB can't enter. When JAMB don't enter before JAMB you can't get to a post.
SSC you write the concession exam.
You can't get
the way it is now. The volume of candidates when go face. If you allow that concessional exam to come back without JAMB filtering, the volume of people when go come inside university, you can't manage it.
Okay, no problem. So, make your point first.
The problem with this, we never fit puncture the reason, the good thing when they decide this decision by the argument when the counter argument already. It be as a company they support this decision.
Okay.
Now you just bring another angle. Say before now, when they talk about uniform, you talk about uniform arrangement, standard, general standard. It never be general standard for one day. Quota system. Especially in the disadvantaged states. These are already disparity when the system already entrenched. The uniformity, we don't feel achieve uniformity when there is different standard within the same arrangement. Somebody was called 100/400 from Sokoto or Zamfara. He went to university to read the same medicine. When me from Edo State, we need to get 300 or something to get. Where is the uniformity of standard? Where is the general standard? Where the unifying arrangement? There is already this united arrangement.
So you don't go there better when we say somebody like a barrister, your barrister now, you say it go good make you basically make a uniform that say we just collapse the whole thing. When they talk about say we collapse the system. You know, fee say you go there better. Make we ask for uniform.
I agree. Say no uniform before.
No, he does. He agree
with that now.
He don't agree. He say no agree. So you no go agree. You no go there better for us. Make a uniform that say make we collapse the system.
Now the uniform be this one so.
So nobody get no standard again.
Yes, the uniform.
You say no standard.
No, standard there. If you don't get to you will enter university.
Okay.
If you fail all your subjects, you will qualify.
Excuse me, sir. Let me give you information.
But they say the school now get the right to take anyone who be say like.
Yes.
So then let anyone be say like, then go take.
Yes. The school now will take anybody. No, will take illiterate.
No, you go talk now. Now the school, the person will get the school. If I be school, wait now. The primary objective of most people, they want to say that they get set up schools these days. Not be to whether you like them or not. Not be to improve the standard of education or to give people education now to make money. Most people when they say they get private universities than not to make money. So by the time when the BC say they come and get my own private university, some schools then, especially government school, no really take me that time. Now private university you go. And now they say private university or they say schools now anything when you say you like, including private universities, anything you say you like make you take. Now it's about you don't get this, you get failure, F now all true for SSC. I feel just make it come because I may get my own standard and I won't take. You know if you say yes, say go affect
even before now. Different arrangement there for people where they don't even write JAMB to enter university. Open university there. part-time program dey there, salary program dey there, direct entry dey there. So JAMB never be one window when they take enter university. Even the private university when they talk, many people when they no fit make JAMB before now, the arrangement there for them to enter those universities.
Okay.
They can take as they want. So this will not be the reason why they will get people.
Okay.
They will naturally get people even under the proper form arrangement. They were getting people. Even the university when they talk so standard. Now them lecturer they here so.
Professor,
now they hold their trouser for that standard.
Okay.
Because if as a coach, the person when you the coach, you know they bring out better inputs. Let me say, what they give an output, the input no good.
Okay.
And university is supposed to be a screening machine.
But when you don't forget, we get different kind of but we get different kind of learners. So because you could be a very smart learner, me a very dull learner. Yes. So if our lecturer come now, they put the same thing to us every day, you don't catch up. So I don't see the struggle.
Yes.
You know, if you say yes, say that one, just say yes, say I'm not supposed to read that kind of thing. They say I don't go to the under course.
Oh, that went there so he don't say university as a structural like every other institution. It's either you fit in or you fall out. So if you carry Dundee coconut head come. And
that's why everybody can fit in. Waiting
if you fit in, the filtering system, will filter you out.
Okay.
If you don't fit pass any exam for university, then you can't move to the next level.
Okay.
Now a person will tell you to go. If you spend 20 years for university, you know if you move. If no lecturer, aid and abet cutting of corner, who know book, university will expose them.
Okay.
Because if the reason why who don't know university and graduate, now them we go hold responsibility.
He don't talk about something. He talk of something now. Where basically say, I would able to hear at that time. We able to hear that time even for standard universities there, federal university, and they love that, all of that. They come to hear that time and say, let my people go.
That is the problem.
You understand? So when we say yes, you don't already go and everything, you don't even pass the thing and everything. Make them go, make them carry their wall. Let my people. Let my people go. How it take come they enter for university?
You know what they call let my people go? In the university, you have a third class.
Okay.
You have a second class lower.
Okay.
You have second class upper division. And you have a first class. That is in so many departments. There are some, like for professional areas, where everybody they put pass. You understand? So, when you have that, what they meant by let my people go then, you have something like a third class.
Maybe then we see this now.
Okay, yes, you have a third class, for instance. Third class person and let my people go because it does not have room when it come back to such profession to come study again.
Okay.
What that means is, even at the master's level, if you not score 60%
and above,
you not continue to for PhD. For in the university, if you not score second class lower minimum, you can't do a master's. So when you got third class, those are what we call let my people go.
Okay.
At the time, NUC said
that shows say he enter university.
Yes,
he come out, but he not go more than that.
A time they call it. There's a time we call you have ordinary pass. That grade they university before.
Okay.
You have pass degree. That means it's not honor, because any other thing after that is honors. You know, so all those standards have been set by the university, and that is what they, when you go get down to those lower level, that's what we call let my people go, because it gets scores. A time came now when NUCB talk say the pass mark for university now 45. Before you know it, they don't reduce down to 40 and all that. So when
with this reduction, so don't be to devalue our education.
No,
maybe to reduce the standard. Maybe to talk say yes, our book work. Say yes, you know you do. Make you not come reach the time. Say we can't get doctors when we say so to put needle for person bomb. Now come put our person.
No, sir. Let me tell you, to be very honest, anybody when they criticize or something, I can vouch for public university in this country. Any of our students that have gone outside this country to go study comes out with excellence. I'm telling you, that they beat nationals from every part of the world.
From most part of the world.
Yes. That is, we can beat our chest in Nigeria.
But people see they carry their children come out from here and they go Ghana, they go some other school, go Rwanda.
All those ones are different matter.
Ah.
Now different matter be that.
Okay.
When we talk about like somebody strike or some person itself, when not even fee enter the university.
More no lose strike for what we
one fee enter the university because of the same qualifying exams and then you are insisting your child must read a particular course and then enough fee pass to the level to be able to enter that. Now where did they cost all those ones? But what do you mean no? What I'm seeing here is that this thing without a benchmark, without standard for people, anything, anywhere you have such confusion is always destruction at the end of the day. And what I'm seeing here now intention to assist some people, some people from different parts of the country, from some parts of the country, to enter university by any standard. That is what it is now. By any standard. No standard is by any standard. That is what I'm seeing here. That is whether now 20. You know, some years ago they even struggle say that from 200. You know, the benchmark before that 200. They can't allow some 180, from this thing before 150. Before you know, they struggle for 120. Now they don't talk. Say no.
If you get one, if you enter.
You feel enter. So those things all go well for this country.
Okay.
It's good at least. In other countries, for instance, like in the UK, at a level, they don't know whether the child is a university material or not. This one now, you are just coming and say everybody can be a university material in Nigeria. What kind of country is this one we are running?
Standardless standard. Now in BC be the other thing when BC they talk about. But you go agree now say as a member of as a legal practitioner, before you go they'll call you to bar. Before you go what do they call law school, you get what you go get. Before they'll call you to bar, you get what you go reach. Before you say you go become notary public, you get what you go reach. Before you say you go become SAN, you get what you go reach. All this now standard. And you agree now as a learner, as somebody when we say they learned, as on the talk, now don't learn. If all this standard no day. No. If all this standard no day.
Anybody can use any name.
Yes. The different kid that want to be so we call now. And the same you when we say you they set standard for now. And the same you they agree and say maybe they not get standard for if you want to enter university.
You don't get me right. I don't say they don't get standard. I say standard already there.
Okay.
School certificate examination are standard.
Okay.
And if you send Peking go school.
So what you try to talk now? Say we don't need jam. That's what you talk.
Yeah, it's not.
We don't need jam. We don't need post UTME.
It's not
no, they don't come out straight. We don't need jam. We don't need post UTME.
Jam, post UTME. They never want to serve the purpose.
When they set out for.
Because if you set a standard, you personally can put different other standard. Some people will get 1 over 100. They are still qualified.
Okay.
Then you set another standard for a particular region, which they must meet. The other side, it does not say some people they want to help some people.
Okay, they talk about standards and the rest. You come to look and now say, where standard not day? It could be like say on the worker, but you still agree, or you see they argue, say yes, say, or you see they maintain your ground, say standard don't already there.
Already there.
So whether cut-off mark or not cut-off mark, standard all day.
Who no book? They already see after you finish secondary school.
Finish secondary school. But we they look and I say, who no book? This one I talk say yes, say whether you know book or you know you talk your own. I say who no book, we already know. This one I talk I say whether you know book or you know no book.
It's not be so it talk.
What you talk?
This one not say if you no get work, you can't enter university. So who no book? You don't already get certificate when it shows certified exam.
He say now the school now you go determine the standard. That's what you should talk.
Admission, nice interview.
Now be the thing.
Just like say company will
interview workers. It's go determine a whole cut off mark.
Yes.
So by application now, somebody can be get 000. Now me get my school. Now me if you're allowed to enter.
You know what? Look, school when you want to establish, you know one kill them. Because company when they produce products, when you not sell for market, with time you don't get market to sell product again.
The product when you want to make money now. Now to admission now be the more students you get, the more money
the
when
people
you
make. You produce, if you produce doctor from a particular school of medicine, college of medicine, when they go hospital, they know if you do anything doctor they do. They can't trace and say now they from the come out. with time, you know, we won't get patronage again. So now product will sell institution.
Okay, before we come out, time not be our friend again. I want to find out from you. See, one thing when we say yes, say the Apple. Now we say even the standard. In doctor can say yes, say the university system. Now they will keep the standard. If I thought there was any,
yes,
you understand? Yeah, through different kind of ways. It can be through we talk on concession just now. It can be through admission. Or it can be say yes, say my mother now be VC for school.
VC list.
Or VC get
governor's list.
VC get list, governor get list, senator get list. All people must get admission.
Problems.
Or Sado, you be Sado, okay, now your person now be, and everything, okay, no way, because of you now will get admission. Now, true, that can't they happen.
Excuse me, sir. You know, university get different levels of admission set up by Nigerian government through the regulatory agency, NUC. For NUC or even with JAMB, JAMB, you have what they call, you know, merit list.
Okay.
Merit list is normally set by JAMB.
Okay.
And then there is a percentage of a yearly admission that is merit list.
Okay.
Do you understand? With that one, nobody this.
So then, as a professor in the school, then if you say, okay, give my picking admission to read this course.
It's not possible.
Okay.
If you when your picking don't meet the requirements. Because number one, after the merit list, you now have other different these things set by JAMB. That is where we are talking about this educationally disadvantaged.
So what about the place of when you talk the place of VC list, professor list,
that's why and they come now.
Are they for under merit list?
No, it's not under merit list.
Okay.
Merit list cannot capture those people. Okay. That one comes under discretionary list.
Okay.
Which is maybe they call it supplementary admissions.
Okay. And those ones, anything when they get, if you use
and JAMB also regulates not anything when they get. You must understand that. You see, if at the end of the whole exercise, after JAMB and post-UTME, which now average your score, and the way they even set up is that you can't fail your score in JAMB, or you can't fail post-UTME, and then you still be admitted. So what I mean by average score, they will add JAMB score to your post-UTME score. You understand? Your post-UTME score is 50%. Your JAMB score is 50%. They will add the two together to get what they get you call your average score. From there, you must, what it means is that it must be above, it must be 50 and above.
Okay. Before
you can get admission into the university. Not 1 mark less.
Into public universities?
Yes.
Okay.
Not 1 mark less. So it is from this pool. Of course, after that 50% and above, every candidate now from 50 and above are qualified to enter the university. So, but the volume, like 1 year, we got close to over 22,000 candidates. We don't get over 50%. And the university is not going to take more than 9 or 10,000, which means about half
of that number.
So from there, the merit list, once you meet the merit list as set by JAMB, you don't enter. Then the other criteria when JAMB they set, catchment area. There is what we call catchment area to University of Benin. Ondo State, Anambra, Delta. These are catchment areas to University of Benin.
Okay, but I see that the proximity now.
Proximity. Just to encourage, you understand. Then you have that. Then you have, you know, the educationally disadvantaged, which is what I'm telling you, I've been criticizing.
Okay.
Because with the educationally disadvantaged, you have a child in Adowawa here, who is from an educationally disadvantaged state, because what we feel about data is our local government and state origin. You understand? But he's living here. But he's feeling, for instance, Zamfara State. Zamfara is educationally disadvantaged, but he's studying under the same teacher and school with an Edo child. Such child has an opportunity to now enter Uniben than an Edo child based on that criteria of educationally disadvantaged state. Do you understand? So then you now have
They bring the grammar conduct small.
You can't get now what they call catchment area. So all these criteria now there you now see they begin to now use what we call discretionary list. But what are they called? Nice discretion. I'm say now they give you chance. I don't. Some of these security agents, they don't hold me for road one day now. I can't tell them, say, why on allow that motor pass? Then I can't hold me. They can't tell me, say they get discretion to do what they like. Do you understand? So there is nowhere, that is the flexibility. When they call flexibility in government or anywhere. But first of all is that you don't meet the benchmark of 50%. So any child after 50 is sure can enter the university.
Okay, Barrister Matt, before I go, let us come out now. For your own way now, you feel say say what's in Ishak, or lawyer they talk about not be name now, be talk the JAM registrar. Say yes, say as it be now, make it be say yes, say anyhow when be say you get make the school determine that be the way to go.
I no get any quarrel with that decision because waiting there on ground before no different from waiting they happen. Waiting one talk so. It be like say come finally this discriminatory arrangements when they ground like he analyzed just now. All this there's no straightforward standard. Discretion there, this one there. So you folks never did before. So you can't open up. Everybody should come and contest. Fight for the bet. Who feel win will carry bet go house. Who not feel win, they will lose the medal. It be like Olympics. So if you go cage fights, I mean what they call it group wrestling, who remain for it, now be winner. So make everybody try luck. Because at the end of the day, university get exam when they would write from every semester. Who not pass them? If they're sincere and strict with the rules, not be person, they don't tell person. Who not feel continue, will withdraw itself. System will put out. Well, they're stagnated. So if the system can't allow them move, it means from the beginning, CCI is not even there for the qualified exams. Because who knows get less supposed to win relay? 100 meter in 10 seconds. Professor
Julius, thank you when you come our program today. Or bless you, you want add to that one. Yes. Don't with the other, we're not going to leave here today.
No, I'll wait till the top say, what the JAM register don't do now. Now say, anybody now, anybody, whether you score 0 or anything, if you enter university. But the way it be before, be say that they first use the benchmark without some people when not be university material. That one, once you not score to a particular mark before what you call cutoff, it means that you not be university material.
They don't get WAEC.
So WAEC not WAEC.
Not be present.
Why you find?
You don't measure no book.
You find
the pass WAEC.
Yes. If I'm telling you, if we use WAEC for here, many universities not face this crowd.
Well, they say
crowd in the fear.
No.
Professor Julius, thank you so much when we say you show your face here. And our brother Barrister Matthew Edegase.
Yeah,
Edegase. Thank you so much when we say you show for our program.
Edegase me say no they see where.
That's for Benin language. I'm not a Benin man. Who go film me something for Benin, film me nothing for Igbo.
Okay, for Benin language, I mean I talk and say it means the best. You know, that's when they see
where. That's his name. Now go tell us the meaning of his name.
Not before.
Let me one discuss that one. And everything. We go take small break. Not go anywhere. Stay with us. Then my program Good Morning from Benin. I did you from Independent Television. Stay.